Meantime, now to our other top story here at 3. Local leaders pushing a proposal that would allow non-citizens to vote in LA city elections. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sudano. LA mayoral candidates are now weighing in on that plan. Let's go to NBC4's Karma Dickerson. She's live in downtown LA outside City Hall with a breakdown of this proposal. Karma.
Well, Annabelle, we do want to reiterate the conversation surrounds voting in local elections. This would not apply to federal elections, and it still has a long way to go. And nevertheless, even though it was just introduced yesterday, it is already getting a lot of attention. People have many questions, so here's what you need to know. Currently, the city charter requires people voting in city elections to meet the voter eligibility requirements of the state of California, which is to be a U.S. citizen. However, Councilmember Hugo Soto-Martinez, whose district includes Hollywood, Silver Lake, and Echo Park, introduced a motion to change the charter. The motion calls for amending the charter to allow the city council to expand voting to non-citizens for local elections like mayor and city council. He says it's too early to know if the proposal would include undocumented people as well as green card holders. He also says this proposal is about representation, but some opponents say voting is a right fundamentally reserved for Americans.
I certainly recognize that we have folks living in this country who've been here 20 years, they've started a family, they pay their taxes, many of them are homeowners, but they don't have a say over the policies that affect their children and their families on any given day. The motion only asks to seek to explore whether we want to head in that direction. I think the details of who's going to be involved, how we're going to do it, all that needs to get sussed out.
Generally speaking, though, most people still have this concept that the franchise ought to be limited to people who are full-fledged members of American society, and that certainly should not be extended to people who are in the country illegally.
And this proposal is far from a done deal. It now goes to the City Council Rules Committee. If passed out of committee, it would still need to clear approval by the entire City Council to go before voters on the November ballot. Voters would then be asked whether or not they want to give the City Council the ability to expand voting to non-citizens. If voters say yes, the City Council would then have to decide if they actually want to do this, if they actually want to allow non-citizens to vote in local elections. If they decide yes, they want to do that, then the mayor would have to sign off as well. And coming up at 5, we're going to dig more into the details of what is in this proposal and the history in this state and what other jurisdictions have looked at doing this, have tried to do it. And we are also going to be hearing from some of the mayoral candidates about this. We did reach out to everyone who is running for mayor in the city of Los Angeles and see what they have to say. Reporting live, Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.